Released today on Wednesday, the 27th of April, 2022. We're on high alert after protesters torched a farmhouse and Petrol bomb cars in Kirkwood. On one of the farms in the area, over 50 million rand or $3.3 million in damage had already been done through arson attacks on pump houses, homes, stores with tractors, vehicles, trucks, and damage to netting. This according to Hennie Ehlers, the chairperson of the Sunday's River Producers Forum. He added the citrus packing had just begun and contracts had been signed with seasonal workers and wages have been accepted, and that these strikes came unexpectedly. And of course, illegally. They accepted the wages and they went on strike without authorization. Protesters on Wednesday, the 27th of April, torched a farmhouse and stoned and petrol bombed several cars in Kirkwood in the Eastern Cape. This according to police. Police, whose presence was virtually non-existent for nearly a week now, have suddenly begun to show up and try to make a difference here. According to police spokesman Brigadier Tembinkosi Kinana, who we quoted yesterday, today said the situation continued to be tense on Wednesday. Young people in the locations were throwing stones at motorists, whilst petrol bombs were also used on Tuesday. Police deployment has been beefed up and about 38 cases have been registered. They range from public violence, malicious injury to properties, assault, and a murder case, which we previously reported on. SAPS has improved their presence and finally has made a single arrest. Kinana has said that only one person has been arrested thus far. Other arrests are possible as the investigations unfold, and they continue to monitor the situation. For their part, the Freedom Front Plus member of parliament and provincial leader Pete Mai said the party visited Wednesday and was shocked by the serious and senseless destruction and vandalism. The member of parliament further went on to say warehouses filled with freshly picked products were torched and destroyed, and many homes have been utterly ruined. Fruits have been stripped off the trees in the orchards, thrown on the ground, and trampled while branches were ripped off trees. In some cases, the extent of the damage is so severe that it's going to take years to reach full production capacity again. Mai said protesters don't seem to realize that they're destroying the very businesses on which they depend for a future income and their family's survival. And this, of course, is the crux of the problem. A violent, illegal strike by arrogant and intransient, violence-prone workers who demand things. Are these workers willing to pay the loans and mortgages that farmers have to pay to borrow capital to maintain and operate their farms? Are they willing to meet the payroll for these farmers? Now, my previous video was very sympathetic by presenting both sides. No information available from the strikers today on their opinions, but we know their opinions already. Many of them seem to think that this sort of violence you see behind me here is acceptable. This is a rational, reasonable thing to do because you want something else. It's not acceptable, folks. Not acceptable. We'll continue to cover these events in the Eastern Cape and also hopefully bring you some updates with people who are present in the region. I've reached out to a few folks there. We'll try to get some interviews and get some on-the-ground coverage to get you up to date. This has been an update on the events in the Eastern Cape, where violence is the order of the day and lawless South Africa continues to unravel. Thanks a lot, folks. Be sure to smash the like button and we appreciate your support. Take care. God bless.